I made a video on this already before, but it's the holiday season and all that shit. Should be on sale. I should have said this before Black Friday, but I was Black Friday shopping. I'm sorry. It wasn't on my mind at the time. But now, after replaying it, it is again. So, back, I can't remember, July or August, I said how bad Madden was and don't buy it. And if you bought it on Black Friday or something like that, I'm not going to call you stupid for it, because there's people who spend thousands of dollars a year on weed, which is why I won't call you stupid. But I will say that it was probably a mistake doing that, because if you haven't noticed by now, Madden is a very bad game. See, as I said before, I did enough football to know, how shit's supposed to go. And the fact that Madden is none of it, it just blows my mind, because, see, I think I said this many times before, I don't know, but my favorite team is the Falcons. And I always use them for online head-to-head. I don't own Madden. I'm playing it on my friend's console. I'll never buy Madden again, by the way. I haven't bought Madden since Madden 18 or some shit like that. No, it's Madden 20, but whatever. But playing with the Falcons, I see so much bullshit. Like, they have to find a way to make the defensive overall so low that they punish the players for shit that they wouldn't even do. And what I mean by this is, like, coverage, for example. See, there's a guy going into, I had 3 safeties over, and he's going into my middle safety zone. Nobody else is in his zone but that guy who is coming. And the safety doesn't even cover him. He's running in between both of my safeties wide open. That should have been an interception. It was just one guy. That was it. That's the shit I'm saying, bro. Like, the game is doing so much just to punish a team for their overall that they're overlooking what that player would actually did in real life. That blows me. That blows my mind to see that EA thinks of my team like this. But set that aside, let me tell you about how shit this game actually is. See, I'm not sure how far some of you went with football, but in my experience, see, I didn't play Pee Wee and all that, but I started in middle school. In middle school, all the way to college, throughout those, it only gets quicker and harder until, you get to the NFL, where it's quick. Tell me, why the fuck on the read option is there a fucking stutter step in this shit? Like, bro, on a fucking read, if the end is coming down to tackle the running back, it should be quick. Pull that bitch out quick and burst out the fucking backfield. But that's not what happens. The quarterback just sits there for it's nothing like real life, bro. College and the pros, everything is fast. That's the difference. Everything is so much faster. But it doesn't apply in this game, though. That's how it is. Like slants, for example. See, slants, you don't know what you're going to get with it, because sometimes the receiver's not even going to cut. He's just going to stand there and let the ball get picked off. That's how this game operates. That's how shitty it is. And then there's other cases where the DB plays the route and he picks the ball off on a slant, going straight to the receiver who was standing in front of him. Tell me how the hell that can make sense. It doesn't. So forth. You also have this dumbass offensive line who has no assignments whatsoever. They're only blocking whoever is in front of them. That's who they block. Besides that, they do nothing. They only sit in the way. They're no better than the defensive lineman. That's pretty much all they do. Then also, you have, like, See, if you ask me, Madden is a game made more for people who don't know football than people who knows a lot about football. That's pretty much what it is. I was playing against this one guy the other day. He's one of the kind who gets on their mic and talks shit, and that's what he's been doing the whole game. And, he was, the game was bailing him out. See, that's one thing about the game. The biggest thing is that it's going to bail the other guy out when he does dumb shit or when his play should have been blown up. But this is what happens. He throws a fucking ball directly to my fucking cornerback. And instead of picking it off, he deflects it like, bro, nobody's around you. The ball is coming straight to you. And your first intention is to deflect the ball when it's coming right at you. With nobody around you. That's your first intention. You are literally in the spot to pick it off. See, when I was doing this, if the ball was ever coming straight to me, I'm coming forward to pick it off every time. But if it was a contested ball, then that's when I'm trying to deflect it and not pick it off. But that's not how this game operates, bro. I just don't know how to explain it because this game, it leans heavily on the overall nonsense. That's what it leans so far on. And as well as abilities. All this S Factor nonsense trying to be like 2K and shit. And, back to this game. See, there was another point in that game where I threw a pass. See, my receivers, 3 steps over him. So I'm throwing a pass in an angle where he should not be able to make a play on that. But you want to know what happens? He skips over and jumps right in front of the ball and picks it off. That's just shit I be saying, bro. That's the unrealistic shit I be saying. The game predetermines itself off of animations. And depending on the overall, the animation is more likely to happen. And, another thing is, see, Drake London, he's a 6'4" wide receiver for the Falcons. You can try to throw a ball up to him if you want to. It's not guaranteed that he's going to always jump up for it. Sometimes he's just going to stand there and they get picked off. That's how it is, bro. The game is more likely to bail the other guy out who threw a dumbass pass than it is to let my receiver contested jump ball catch. That's pretty much how the game is, bro. unless he was Megatron or something, that's the old way. But besides that, man, that's just a few of the problems. That's not all of them. That's just a few of them. So with that said, that's me saying you probably made a mistake buying this game while it was on sale, because that's the plan every year. It's always on sale during the end of the year, and that's when they use a chance to get more sales in. And I've been stopped this because I came to this point where I'm more angry playing Madden than I am actually having fun. And another thing is, it always irks my nerves that I know more football than the other guy, but the game will always bail the other guy out with bullshit ass plays, such as him calling pass plays and my fucking DBs keep running to each other, leaving his receivers open. Like, bro, give me a break. That's how this game operates. It's more for people who do not know football than it is for people who do know football. And what they're going to do is take control of the fucking linebacker and cover a whole middle portion of the fucking field all by themselves. That's how this game operates. It's ridiculous, I know. Whenever they take control of somebody in the secondary and they move them out their zone, there should be a penalty for that. But it's not. Instead, he can just immediately bounce right back. And then let's also talk about how shitty the playbook is in this game. Some people play this game for so long that they come over and say, oh, I know what this play is. That hurts my fucking soul. And, you know, like, the fact that, you know what, never mind. There's no effort in this game. I'm just going to say it like that. Besides that, man, like I said, don't buy this game. Don't buy it. If you already bought it, then sorry. But besides that, have fun with it, I guess. That's all I can say. But what I actually have to say is that this game is fucking garbage. And there's one last thing I want to put out. And this is the most unfair thing about this game. In my old video, my old man video, I was talking about how the game took control of me and made me run past the QB I was playing against for a game-winning sack, and it made me run past him, and he converts on 4th down. Like, that's shit like that. The game taking control of my player and stopping me from getting to the quarterback. And you know what this is when you're actually going to make a play in the backfield and the game forces your player to break down. He starts chopping his feet and shit. You can't move him. He's just staying there trying to let the play happen. And it's shit like that, bro. The game is spelling people out. And that's not fair, bro. It's not fair at all. If I make a good call, bro, I expect it to go all the way through. But when you take control of my fucking defense and you stop them from getting to that quarterback, bro, luckily, this is not my game. If it was, I would not have traded in or anything. I would throw that shit in the fucking garbage.